DreAllDay.com.
Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. You know how they say in life, everybody loves a great redemption story, right? Somebody making a comeback. Here's the thing, I heard this saying from Damon Dash. Y'all know Damon Dash, Jay-Z's former business partner and entrepreneur in his own right, doing a bunch of stuff even still to this day. One thing I heard him say was that you don't become a champion in life until it looks like you're gonna lose and then you win. And that's the redemption story for, or it could be you actually lost and then you came back and won a different fight. But the redemption story that I like the most is that one right there. When you're in a situation where people might be counting you out, maybe you counted yourself out, or maybe the situation has you down, but then you figure it out and you come back and you make a success, you make a story out of that. That's the only way you become a champion in life. You can't become a champion if you come in the game, you're already successful, everything's set up for you to be successful, and then you become a success. It's cool, you got the success, however you measure, however you define that word. But if you didn't have to go through anything, you didn't have to face any setbacks, you didn't have to come from being down to actually get up, then you didn't really achieve anything, because what did you have to go against? See, the achievement in life is not that you got to the top. The achievement is how far away from the top did you start at that you ended up getting there anyway. See, if you start already 10 rungs up on the ladder and you get to 15 and you quote unquote won, I mean, what did you really achieve? People ain't really gonna respect it, which is what makes it, I'll say from the outside looking in, probably makes it hard for someone who's the child of a popular or famous person, someone who's already created a bunch of success, because anything that child does, people are gonna always look at it like, all right, well, yeah, you did that, but your dad or your mom put you on, or you were born with money, or you had a silver spoon in your mouth, you had all these connections. It's harder for that person. I can't speak from that experience, but that's the way that I think most people look at people like that. Even myself, I look at somebody like that, like, yeah, it's cool what they're doing, but yo, you know somebody put you on. You didn't have to get it from zero. And it's not their fault, but that's just something that people are gonna think about them at all times. So for you, unless you happen to be the child of a famous person, and I don't think most of us are, it's the fact that you came from less, the fact that you didn't have the advantages, that you didn't have an in, you didn't have one foot in the door when you first came to the game, and you had to make your way and get yourself in there and kick that door down just to get an opportunity. That's the thing that makes your story a story. That's the thing that makes you the person that other people can look up to, because you took it from nothing and you made it into something. To take an idea or you're given zero, but then you make it into something tangible that somebody else can take and do something with, or something that you can sell, or something that you can share with other people. Is coming from that. The lower down you come from to get to the top, the more impressive that story is. Not just by my estimation, but just the way that people are going to look at you. And that's why we look at somebody who came from the projects, or being broke, or being a drug dealer, or being in the streets, or being homeless, to be successful. We love those stories because it's coming from looking like a loser and becoming a winner that really makes that success story really what it is. So when you're looking at what you're doing and you find yourself down, you find yourself maybe counting yourself out, you're like, damn, at the end of my rope, I'm hitting the wall, nothing here is working. That's the exact point when you can start to build yourself into that champion, because nobody wants to hear a story of somebody who, well, I was born on third base and then I ended up scoring at home plate. Who cares? All right, you ain't had to do nothing. It's a person who started out outside of the stadium. You couldn't even get in the parking lot, but then you got all the way around all the bases and scored. Came across home plate and scored. That's the story we want to know about. So if you find yourself down, take that as inspiration, I guess, to get yourself to where you want to get to. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com.